So my second ever supernatural horror movie I got to see in theaters was crowded with teens, and now you know that aggravation you must all feel when you're watching a movie and kids just don't shut the fuck up. I felt like saying, "Shut up, you fucking twat cakes, I'm trying to watch a fucking movie here." Yeah, it was that bad.
Welcome to the horror show. To realize there is nowhere to run. There's no game to try. Paranoia is hiding alive. Welcome to the horror show. To realize there is nowhere to run. There's no game to try. Obsessions rule your mind.
Insidious Chapter 3. The story for Insidious Chapter 3 follows a girl named Quinn who is being haunted by a so-called man who cannot breathe. Long name. Probably should just call him Gasper. Get it? Casper? Gasper? He's gasping for air and he... whatever. Now it's up to Elsa, who at one point brings the wrath upon these demons, man. It shows why I love Lynch as an actress. So can she save Quinn's soul? Of course she can. She's freaking kicking all the sorts of asses that are in the spectral world in this movie. How hard could it be to annihilate a man who basically has asthma? On a side note, I'm not saying kids with asthma are weak, but this Gasper fellow really deserved to have the ping brought onto him. Now there are several storylines that just kind of stop in this movie, such as the backstory for our main demon. Yeah, we don't get one. Also, the love interest to Quinn is in like 3 scenes, then he just sort of is forgotten about. I guess he was just there to build up that one jump scare that we all saw in the teaser trailer. And get this, the main girl even had a little brother who I was constantly forgetting about. Oh well, I guess he was just there to introduce the 2 dorky ghost hunters to the plot. The jump scares were really not effective in this movie. The only one that got me was the very last shot. Scariest part of the whole movie, right there, the very last shot in the movie. It is really hard for me to love a movie when all it did really was make me think about what they left out. The first Insidious is one of the more scarier movies I've seen. The second Insidious is one of the most interesting horror movies of the last decade, in my opinion. The third Insidious is there just to kind of, I hate to say it, but bank on the fact that these movies are really supposed to be scaring our generation. However, I was more scared of the possibilities that one of the annoying teens in my theater might shriek and cause me to go deaf. The effects were actually pretty decent. They were practical for like 95% of the movie, from what I could tell. I also wanted to touch upon the cinematography and atmosphere, which at times can feel warm and cozy and then just go straight into darkness, which worked well for the film. Music was generic, and the loud violins they had at the beginning of these movies seemed to be quieted down in order not to blow out the speakers in the theater. Therefore, it really lessened the effect in the film. I really wanted to love this movie, but I found that the remake of Poltergeist stuck with me more entertainment-wise while leaving the theater than this movie. Overall, I give Insidious Chapter 3 a 2.5 out of 5. I am Brian Gatto, host of Horror Show Movie Reviews. Make sure to like my Facebook page in the description below to leave comments and subscribe.